The UK government is sneakily passing some updates today on the Online Safety Act, and it's worse than you think. The order paper for today, Monday 3rd of November, includes a Priority Offences Amendment for the Online Safety Act, which details a priority crackdown on things such as potentially harmful content in kids' animated media, content depicting self-harm on streaming and online services, and harmful or misleading content that is misrepresented as news or journalism. So there's a lot to break down here, and some of this could affect me. Let's start with potentially harmful content in kids' animated media. This sounds good on the surface. Nobody wants kids watching Deadpool blow a guy's brains out in 4K just because it's a Disney product. But what actually counts as harmful in the minds of this government? Are we talking about actual violent or abusive content? Or are we talking about queer-coded characters, diverse family structures, or anything that doesn't align with whatever backbenchers define as traditional British values? Then there's content depicting self-harm on streaming and online services. Again, this is something that we all want to be handled sensitively, but if you've been on YouTube or TikTok lately, you know how badly platforms already flag, demonetize, and shadow ban content that even discusses mental health. Under these amendments, it's likely to get worse. We're not talking about graphic depictions here, we're talking about people like me, like you, and hundreds of creators across the UK who are talking about surviving suicide, or dealing with their grief, or dealing with their depression, all getting swept up in the algorithm's binary logic as harmful. The government, and by extension the platforms that the content exists on, don't care about context. They care about covering their arse. And once again, it'll be the people who are actually trying to help others, not the people actually glorifying pain, who will get censored. And then finally, we have harmful or misleading content that is misrepresented as news or journalism. This is the big one, the real agenda. This clause is dangerously vague and deliberately so. Because what actually counts as misrepresented journalism? Is it satire? Is it independent reporting? Is it citizen commentary that embarrasses the government? Is it me making videos about legislation with a few too many sarcastic edits and facts that Downing Street would rather you not know? Because let's be real, they're not going after GB News or the Daily Mail for spreading absolute bullshit 24/7. They're going to be going after me and after every creator, podcast, and small-time commentator who doesn't have a lawyer on retainer. None of these changes seem wild on their own, and that is the point. The government isn't just going to come out and say, well, we're restricting speech. They're going to say we're protecting children. They say we're fighting misinformation. They say we're ensuring safety. And then quietly, they update the Act, prioritise a few clauses, reword a few definitions, give Ofcom a bit more room to interpret things however they would like. I talk about mental health. I make commentary on the news. I criticise the government and I post about the Online Safety Act. If I get flagged, it won't be a human who reviews my content, it'll be an algorithm. This isn't the beginning, and it's not the end either. This is just another amendment, another tweak, another layer of fog added to an already murky bill that was never fit for purpose to begin with, and trust me, it won't be the last.